The Denver Nuggets stand 48 minutes away from perhaps saying something we haven't said in years. The last time we were able to say that was unfortunately at the expense of the Golden State Warriors back in 2016 when the Cavaliers won their first title. And before that, the last time we said somebody won their very first was the half championship, as we would say, for the 99 Spurs. And before that, the last time was the Rockets in 93, 94. So it's been a while in the NBA since you could say a team winning their first ever title.
Yeah,
But
but
the
repeat.
Nuggets, yeah, well, like I said, the NBA is the only league that needs dynasties to survive because they damn sure can't survive on parity because, you
Facts.
know, heaven forbid Laker and Celtics fans have a damn cow
Oh
if,
boy.
their team doesn't win. But nonetheless, the Nuggets go to Miami, win both games. We are going to recap games 3 and games 4. Um, since it has been a
Yeah, we
busy
definitely
weekend
got
of
to talk
games.
about game three because there was a first and not just playoff history. I believe I want to say NBA history that two
Well,
teammates then done something for the first time.
well, I'll say this. Um, the two-man game that Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic play is just very special to watch. And if you are a true basketball fan, if you're a basketball purist, you are enjoying this because what they do is just simply fantastic.
Well, the last time you didn't seen it ran this prolific is probably Stockton and Malone.
Oh, absolutely.
That's probably the last time that
Absolutely.
this type of offense has been ran that prolific was with those two, and you know that was unstoppable
Oh yeah.
because
I
Karl
mean,
Malone can hit that basically the change from player, but how Harden and Embiid was running it, where Embiid caught the ball up top and stepped into a jump shot. Karl Malone was doing that. They were just picking people apart, him and Stockton. Oh man, it was that now that was beautiful basketball to watch,
that
right?
was poetry.
Oh my
Their
god.
one their
And
one
you
three
knew it
pick
was
and roll.
coming.
Yeah,
And you knew it was coming and you couldn't stop it.
their 1-3 pick and roll was something special to watch
Oh God,
for
was
for 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 many many years in Utah.
with the tight
Um,
basketball shorts Stockton was wearing.
but unfortunately, but unfortunately, they ran into a guy by the name of Michael Jeffrey Jordan in 97, 98 that said, "No, I respect y'all. You were my teammates on the
White.
dream team, but I'm getting rings number 5 and rings number 6." And Byron Russell, good game. Anyhow,
That's how I feel about the Sixers running up against the Lakers that finals year. And I'll continue to say this. Yes, it was at the expense of my Sixers, but I believe whoever the Lakers played in the finals that year, they were going to dominate and destroy and play that type of basketball. It was just going to happen.
no, I've said this many times, and no one can give me an argument. Out of that three-peat, by far, the best team of that three by far was the 2001 the 2001 team, which just happened to be the team our senior year of high school that won the title. I mean that they went
No
15
matter
and
who
1.
they played,
Yeah, it went 15 and
that no
1.
matter.
Yeah, they would have beaten the Bucks without question. Probably would have swept Milwaukee if McGrady and Vince Carter got by the Sixers in that fantastic 7-game series.
Oh my goodness. That corner shot that Vince Carter hit, I thought it was over.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that
Because
corner, I was
he
like, oh, this is it.
because he'd been doing that all season long. But going back to game 3, the Nuggets beat the Heat 109-94, and
Yeah, let's talk about that performance
it,
by
it,
those two. Yeah.
it's insane to where you have two teammates in the same finals game with a triple double. Jamal Murray had
Both
34
scoring 30
points
points,
in
though. Hold on. Both scoring
yes,
30 points.
yes, both scoring 30, both with 10 assists, both with 10 plus rebounds. I mean, we all know that Joker is capable of doing a 30-20-10 game in his sleep,
I
as you would
told
say.
no. The man walks to your arena with that in his pocket. Okay. That's it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. He wakes up, he goes to bed, he wakes up. Man, let me just go ahead and strap this triple double in my pocket real quick because that's what I'm about to give you.
Yeah.
But for Jamal Murray to come just to follow that cab, as we were saying, Dominoes,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
Being
whew,
being the leading scorer in that game.
right. What he had 35,
He had 34. Joker
34.
had 32. But also, Chris Braun in game 3 just seems like everything he put up, it was going in as he shot
Somebody woke him up.
seven. And the thing is, he shot 7 of 8 from the floor, and the only 3-point attempt he took, he missed and scored 15. Um, but it was just a special performance by Murray and Jokic, just doing
Yeah.
what they do best. And I mean, again, Jimmy had a good game. He had 28. Bam had a good game. He had 22 and 17.
Where
But
was everybody else?
unfortunately, what has gone right for the Heat in this run has been the undrafted free agents contributing, and they've gone calm. I mean, Martin had 10 off the bench, but Vincent has disappeared. Strus has disappeared. On days to where Kyle Lowry does show up, he's off and on. But again, the problem with the Heat have been is they're not necessarily a scoring team. That's not their forte. It's play tough defense, hit clutch shots,
And
and
fast breaks.
fast breaks. They almost kind of like the old Grizzlies with Zebo and Marcus All. They just grind you to death. That's
Old school.
that's pretty much Miami basketball. Of course, we know Denver can score with the best of them, but Mike Malone has preached defense, and even in tonight's game, he damn near lost his voice trying to coach. If you listen in the huddle, but I mean, you got teammates that score 30 plus in the games all the time in the finals, but I mean, for both of them to have a triple double, to which
That's special.
that's special, and that's NBA history. And now puts us to what we saw tonight or yesterday, as the Nuggets fought off a late rally, as the Heat kept pushing, kept fighting, because they don't quit for nothing. This is
No
what they
way.
do.
You're not gonna put you literally have to knockout punch them.
Yeah,
You got to Tyson it.
you literally have to almost do the Ivan Drago to Apollo Creed to beat
Stop
them.
it.
I'm just, if he dies, he dies. But the Nuggets get a 108-95 win. And I mean, like I said, the Heat got within 7, got within 8, got within 9, but it just seems like Bruce Brown seemed like he was the guy hitting the clutch shot, whether it was him driving to the lane or him hitting a big 3-pointer. He had 21 off the bench, as Denver only played 8 guys tonight, but Brown was 8 of 11 from the floor, 3 of 5 from 3-point range. But Mr. Aaron Gordon,
Yeah, if he's
have yourself a game, young man, scoring 27, shooting 11 of 15 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3-point range with 7 rebounds, 6 assists. And again, as we said, for those that have really watched the Nuggets and pay attention, Jokic does not want to score. He wants to facilitate and be a passer, because normally a lot of times he'll get his points off of just offensive rebounds and garbage baskets.
And ones. Yeah.
That's really his game. If he's being a high fledged scorer and his assist numbers are low, Denver normally doesn't win. And the fact that he had only 4 assists tonight, only 4, but yet the Nuggets still win by 13 and put themselves one win away from winning their first NBA championship in their franchise history. Gordon at 27. And also kudos to Mike Malone saying, no, I am not benching Michael Porter Jr. despite his shooting struggles. He's still out there. He had 11.
Why would you do that?
Well, again, that just
I wouldn't. You can take away his confidence, and then when you really need him in a situation, and his confidence is already shot.
But I'm just saying kudos to him, because a lot of times if the young person is struggling, what's the first thing to do? They send him and bitch him and don't give him a chance to play through the struggles. And again, sometimes the best way to learn is when you are going through that struggle session. I mean, that's how the ones that have potential become great ones. Jokic was 23 and Nikola Jokic probably had the most quiet 23 points, 12 rebounds you'll ever want to see. And
Because
he shot 8 of 19. Murray, for most of the game, didn't shoot the ball well. He shot 5 of 17, shot 2 of 3 from 3-point range. Still had 15 points, but he had 12 assists. So he was the leading assist man tonight for Denver. As really, the game was really about two people. It was about Bruce Brown and it was about Aaron Gordon.
As you're sitting here sharing these stats, and as we can continue, if we look at stats at previous game besides the triple-double machine that these two went through, this whole team shares the ball, and they don't care who is the leading scorer or whatever. As long as you get the bucket and we win this game, that's when you have that, you see what's going on with a basketball team.
Doesn't that sound familiar with one particular with one
like
particular
team out of San Francisco?
Yeah.
When your locker room has no ego and nobody cares who scores, but there's one thing that we all have in mind is winning this game and playing defense. See, that's where I thought Miami will be in it a little bit more and will make this. I still got the series going 7. Just because Denver's up 3-1, I still got it. Al, would I be shocked if Denver wins Monday? Nope, because it's at home and they got a chance to clinch. But this is the hardest game to win.
Oh yeah, the hardest game to win is always the
Denver ain't got that problem though. Denver does not have that problem. When it came to closeout time, they closed out.
Yeah, they have.
So,
they've not let a series get extended during this playoff run.
When it's time to handle business, they have handled business. But I still just can't count out Eric Spoelstra.
No. He will make adjustments. Well, here's the thing. You will never ever have to question the effort of a Miami Heat Eric Spoelstra coach team, because they're going to give you everything in the tank until those clocks say quadruple zeros. That's just that's just who they are. That's just what they do. But again, I can't stress this enough. Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent, Marcus Strus, they've got to find their mojo that they've had all posts along during this run that the Heat have had, because they have disappeared in these finals. And again, let me reiterate, Jimmy and Bam have had fantastic series. I mean, again, Bam was solid again. Bam had 20 and 11. And I mean, Jimmy almost had a triple-double. He had 25, 7 and 7.
But this is almost like the recipe of what happened to them in the bubble.
Yeah. Even Kevin Love had 12 points tonight.
This just sounds like a repeat of the bubble.
Yeah.
Where Jimmy is giving, at least with this one, Jimmy has a little more, well, I'll say a little more help than he had in the bubble. Because in the bubble, it was all Jimmy. That man was exhausted every game.
Here's the thing. Miami had 6 in double figures tonight. Which is,
So that's recipe for wins.
No, normally it is, but okay. Jimmy had 25 to lead the Heat. Bam had 20. Lowry had 13 off the bench. Martin had 11 off the bench. Duncan Robinson had 12 off the bench. Kevin Love had 12 off the bench.
It just wasn't enough. That's just all it wasn't enough.
Strus had a goose egg. Vincent only scored 2 points. And both those guys, Vincent and Strus, only played 19 minutes.
Those are number point getters.
Jimmy played 45. Bam played 44. Kevin Love only played 18 minutes with his 12 points. Robinson had 25 minutes. Martin and Kyle Lowry had 33 minutes respectively. Now, like I said, normally if you normally get 6 in double figures, like you just said, not to piggyback, but what you just said, normally if you get 6 in double figures, 9 times out of 10, you normally win that game.
Should be winning that game. I mean, but that means, there's that one. That means your defense is not doing enough on the other end. If you're getting all these points, that just means your defense is not stopping. That means, you can go with the stats, the Nuggets, they were getting the same production that they were getting as the Heat was producing, but it just wasn't enough.
Well, I think tonight the difference was this one thing. Denver hit half their threes. They shot
Oh
50%.
well, that'll do it.
Denver Denver shot 14 of 28 beyond the arc.
That'll do it.
Yeah, if you hit half your 3-point shots, that's normally
And if you
a
got a high volume of the 3-point shots, not like it's like 10 for 12 or
yeah
7 for
yeah
14. No, if it's a high quality number, then yeah, that'll definitely do it right
yeah
there, especially half.
because mostly everything else in tonight's game was even. Rebounds was 37-34, advantage Miami by 3. Assists 26-23, advantage Denver by 3. Fast break points 14-12, advantage Miami by 2. Points in the paint 48-46, Denver by 2. So you see how those stats are just
3 to 3. So
simply
that's
close.
why I say when Miami gave the same production as Denver, it just wasn't enough because Denver was hitting them threes.
Mm-hmm.
And there it is. That's the separation of 1 point, kind of like if you add that total to 2-pointers. So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the Tom Sula. So with that said, which now we know that game 5 will be taking place on Monday. So 2 days, a 1 day travel day and a day of rest, which I don't understand. This is just me. Since they've gone back to the 2-2-1-1 format. Here's my thing. Every other day they should be playing.
Well, you was doing that the whole playoffs.
You get
The
one
whole
day.
playoffs was every other
You
day.
get you get 1 day off for travel. You get 1 day off for travel. Okay. Kind of like what be like the Stanley Cup Finals. Played yesterday, travel day today, game 4 is tomorrow. And then if the Panther and it guaranteed it's going game 5, but game 5 is on a Tuesday.
Ooh. And guess what? You play Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yep, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
So what is it? Is it 3-2?
Nah, it is 2-1. The Panthers won in overtime last night in a fantastic game. Knights had a chance to end it, but I know Barbasev's what would have been goal hit off the crossbar, hit off the post.
Oh,
And
not the bar.
yes, not yeah, the bar struck again, and then
Hmm.
Matthew Tkachuk tied the game in overtime with his dad. Keith Tkachuk was a fantastic player in his own right when he played. He was in the building, and of course, they threw the rats on the ice, and then they got the game winning goal in overtime, and the Panthers in a fantastic hockey game won 3-2, but the Knights still hold the 2-1 lead, so we'll see what happens tonight later on in game 4 in Sunrise
Was that
Field. But
at 5, 6 o'clock, 5:30?
tonight's game in game 4 is 5 o'clock on TNT.
All right. Well, I know since that's about the only thing besides the Giants and that going on, I guess I'll put the hockey game on and if there's an empty room tomorrow.
So hopping back on the finals, and then we will talk about Saturday night, as we have a fight to talk about.
Well, are we about to talk about Broner?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm
Hell,
about
I ain't talking about Adrian.
to say I will literally try to
No,
slap you through this computer.
no. You are not slapping me like butthead. No.
Okay.
Damn it, Beavis. Damn it, Beavis. No.
Okay. My bad.
No.
My bad.
No, but before we talk about the fight on Saturday, before we go to that, back to the finals. So we know how lit Ball Arena is going to be on Monday for game 5.
From the top of the Raptors to the floor seats to the goddamn parking lot. Lit. They ready, bro. The whole city gonna be on
yeah.
live, bro.
Oh yeah.
They're ready.
And again, like I said, Denver is one of the best sports cities in the United States. Always has been. Of course, the Raider fan in him right now is just like, shut up.
And the Giants fan. And the
But
Warriors fan.
But however, and the Sharks fan with the Avalanche, it is. But one thing about Denver, Colorado is they
Oh
are
yeah.
very passionate about their
Yes.
sports teams.
Yes.
They've
Yes.
always been that way, which is why I'm saying it's one of the best sports cities in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, it's always been that way with the Broncos. It'll always be that way with the Broncos. That's it's just been that way since they came into the league in 1960. But I'm just saying the times when the Rockies have made the playoffs, Coors Field has.
When they got the expansion team, I remember when Colorado got blessed with their expansion team. They showed up and showed out.
Yeah,
They may not be there now, but when the Rockies first came around, they showed out. So yeah, no doubt.
I'm just saying the run they went on in 2007,
ooh,
Coors Field was very, very loud.
yes,
Um,
I remember that year.
and when the Avalanche made their run, it got loud. I mean,
Patrick
just like
Waugh. When they had Patrick Waugh.
yeah, Juan, Claude Lemieux, and Joe
Oh,
Sakic and Peter
yes.
Forsberg and those
Yes.
fantastic Avalanche teams. But again, like I said, but the thing about this is most of this group, but mainly just talking about Jokic and Murray, those two have been together for 7 years.
Yeah, homegrown.
And
So
and Denver and Denver and Denver has been on the cusp and has been growing for all these years.
yeah.
And somebody even asked the question, and of course we even had this discussion with our friend of the program, Mr. Steve Dogan. We even said, is the tide turning? Is the Nuggets possibly turning into a different version of what the Warriors have been, which begs for a very good question and begs for a very healthy discussion.
Well, I'll say this. Just think about this. If the Nuggets didn't run across the Warriors the years where they were going there,
Mm-hmm.
could it be the Nuggets where the Warriors are, and could it be now the Warriors doing what the just vice versa? So
Well, again,
I won't disagree with that. As I said in the chat that we were talking about, I said I won't disagree with that because Mike Malone, you can see what Mike Malone has done with this group.
mm-hmm.
And I don't if they keep the core together, if they're going to do it like the Warriors, they're gonna have to keep their core together. So it starts with Monday. If they win Monday, if they shut me up and make me wrong, because I still think it's going 7. I just believe Miami can. If it was any team that can do what the impossible right now, it is the Miami Heat.
Well, I mean, the Heat's only win in this series came on the road in Denver, so they've proven they can do it. So it's going to be a hard road to climb. I mean, Jimmy might need to redo that picture in the bubble.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I won't be shocked if Denver. You will. The game will be decided in the first 5 minutes. First 5 minutes. That will. If Aaron Gordon played same way he played last night, right. Right. He's the X factor that makes this team go. Because
Correct.
you got to focus on him.
Yeah.
When he gets going early.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you're focusing on him. That's where Jokic can start getting his. That's where Jamal Murray can start getting his. So you can clearly see that that's been the start in the Lakers series. Game 1, Gordon was getting off. When he gets off in the beginning, they tend to win. I have not seen the game where they lost where Aaron Gordon in the beginning got off.
Well, if he's being a scorer and he's getting off early in scoring, it's going to be a long night.
Yes.
And to piggyback off that, if Michael Porter Jr. starts hitting shots, then it's really going to be a long night. Doesn't matter who you are. So
straight up.
And I mean, to even jump back a couple of minutes ago, what you said, I felt this way many moons ago when OKC had the trio of Harden, Durant, and Westbrook. I thought they were supposed to be what the Warriors eventually became because they were so young, and they didn't. Yeah, because I mean, right after the finals, James Harden left. To which again, James Harden didn't even show up at all in the 2012 NBA Finals.
He ain't been doing that since. Still doing it.
He's been doing that since. real quickly before we jump to the sweet science of boxing, where do you think Chris Paul lands since now he's been waived by the Phoenix Suns? Where do you think he lands?
Easy. Going to play with LeBron, bro. Get it. Come on. He should
I
have.
didn't want to.
He should have been a Laker in the beginning. Now the story gets written. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now you
I
got
didn't.
three. Now you're gonna have three injury prone mofos on your team. You got Mr. Glass with AD. You got you blow on LeBron James. He gonna hurt himself because he flopped too much. And now you're gonna add Chris Paul, who will try to get you there. Then something that just happened to where he just can't play. So yeah, he'll end up at the Lakers. You know, it'd be just like when the Lakers had Kobe Bryant, Karl Malone, Gary Payton. We know what happened with that. So yeah. They got him dressed up in the Warrior uniform. I said, hey, what the kind of shit is that? We don't need him. Why? What for?
I didn't want to make it sound obvious, but damn it.
He's going to come on.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not disagreeing with you because I was talking to a coworker of mine who was a Laker fan. I said, well, Chris Paul comes like, he's like, I don't want him. I said, you know damn well him and LeBron are buddies from the boat.
Wait.
Him, Melo, Chris Paul and D-Wade, they're all buddies on the goddamn boat. They're boat buddies. It's going to happen.
Wait. Certain Laker fans didn't want LeBron. You see how that ended up.
Mm-hmm. And then
honestly, as I can see him going to LA, I see them making room for him because who's their real floor general?
That's a good point.
I mean, if you get a healthy Chris Paul, holy shit. But do you think Chris Paul can play a full season? He ain't showed in the last few years. So, I mean, you know what? Honestly,
and he's one groin hamstring pull away from missing time, just like Mr. Davis,
Mr. Glass. So,
Mr. Sherman.
Yeah. Ultra soft. But anyway, yeah, he can end up in LA and bring a smile to my face. But now, if he comes and be the Chris Paul that I know he could be, that should have a ring, one of the greatest to ever go down if he doesn't get one that deserves one.
Yeah, he'll be up there with Malone, Stockton, and Barkley for sure, and Patrick Ewing for sure. Yes. But hey, him and LeBron's performance against the Pistons in 07, scoring literally the last 25 points of the game, and what Iverson did, and what Iverson single-handedly did in 2001, it's two of the greatest feats I've ever seen.
He averaged 35 plus through the whole finals.
And scored 48 and scored 48.
The man did not see 20 points in the finals. He saw 30 plus.
Including
48. He did not want it.
Including 48 in the only game they won, which gave the Lakers their only loss in that postseason run. Steps over Tyronn Lue. But I mean, it's and there was NBA TV just did a special on that run. Check it out. It's freaking fantastic because they were even talking about trading Iverson in the off season because the tension was so bad between him and Larry Brown. It was, but
they would have did that, brother. Out of flew to Philadelphia and been in that crowd with the Philadelphia fans. It'd have been some riding going on in Philadelphia, and I'd have been right there. What part of Philly you from? No, I'm from California.
But so that I just want to bring that in. Real quickly, I promise we will talk about boxing, but I had to bust out this very quick. So, the Vikings decide to cut Dalvin Cook, Pro Bowl running back. And it just seems like his desired place to play is to go play for the Miami Dolphins. To which, if he does, that changes the whole entire dynamic of the AFC, the American Football Conference, because you put him with Tyreek Hill.
You should have got something for him.
I agree.
I don't care what it is.
I
just don't let that walk out the door. If he go play in Miami and he back home, that could be a double. That could be good and bad though.
Well, yeah.
Because Gary Payton, if you asked him when they say, "Would you go play with the Warriors?" He's like, "Nope, I ain't going back home."
Yeah.
So
here are the 7 teams they say that make sense for him.
Miami,
of course, one is the Dolphins. Of course, they have him linked Denver.
Oh.
Well, we know that. Interesting is the Saints, which is interesting.
With Alvin Kamara?
Yeah, that some even have them linked to the damn Arlington Cowboys.
Well, Zeke is gone, so
Zeke is gone, and Tony Pollard is still recovering from his broken leg, so that makes a whole lot of sense.
I can rock with that. Well, as you see, I have to say that.
Another AFC East team, the Bills in Orchard Park.
The Bills, yeah.
And the East Rutherford Jets. Even though
I don't need him.
Even though Breece Hall, I think, will come back and will be
tremendous.
Because Breece Hall was on his way to being the offensive rookie of the year for the Jets last year.
Tremendous talent
before he tore his ATL.
Just give that young man the ball.
Yeah, give him the ball.
Get that young man the ball.
The Cardinals are linked to also Dalvin Cook.
Oh,
and this is
you wouldn't be happy to see him twice a year.
No, I would not. Not by any stretch of the imaginations. No, but that's according to Eric Edelholm from NFL.com. But just very interesting.
That's slightly a trusted source, so I can believe those teams. He can go to anybody but Denver. After that, don't care.
As you mentioned, DeAndre Hopkins set to visit the Patriots. After he
that would be unfair. That's just unfair. That would be unfair. I don't think he's gonna go play with who's the quarterback in Tennessee.
Right now, Ryan Tannehill is still under contract as Will Levis is getting ready to eventually take the reins.
DeAndre Hopkins ain't gonna play with
But one reason why the Patriots would make sense, as much as I want to throw up right now by saying that, but one reason why that makes sense is his former head coach is the offensive coordinator. Bill O'Brien is calling plays in New England, so I understand why.
Bill O'Brien trade him?
That is true. Yes, he did.
Okay.
now again, D Hop could have forgiven and let bygones be bygones, which can happen. But if I know if it was me, I'm like, jackass, you traded me. Well, I want to come play for you. Or play,
well, maybe because right now he ain't got the position of power as a head coach. He's an OC. And maybe when he was with him, he had some good years until they decided.
Oh, yeah, no question. No.
So that I can see. But
even though we know Deshaun Watson is openly recruiting him to come to Cleveland, he is. Don't know if it'll be. I don't know if it'll be a fit.
Cooper and
yeah, him.
No, and Njoku, no, and Chubb, no.
Well,
no.
Don't forget David Peoples either.
Oh, yes.
The forgotten one.
Wait, though. That would be some nice ass football. The Ravens, Browns with that.
The dog pound
don't count out Mike Tomlin.
The AFC North could be.
Ooh.
But even if Hopkins doesn't sign, I still think the AFC North could be that division.
It's already that division right now.
But I'm saying is it could be that division that the NFC East was, where all teams could finish over 500.
Well, When the last time Mike Tomlin finished under 500?
Well, never.
There we go. So there's that. So, I think even though that division is already nice, and I always pay attention to that division because it's quality football.
Yeah.
That division is quality football.
I mean, you got
now that you throw Odell Beckham in the mix now too, it's just it gets more exciting to watch.
You got the two young lions in Burrow and Lamar Jackson.
Yes.
And you
cannot
Kenny
about that. You cannot forget about that two combination.
And Kenny Pickett is on the rise.
Exactly. And what's that receiver? What's that wide receiver for the Steelers?
Mr. Pickens, Mr. George Pickens.
All I do is catch balls one-handed.
You team him. You team him with the tight end and then Mr. Deontay Johnson. But the key, of course, is that man from Antioch, California, that goes by the name of Najee Harris. Give that man the ball and let him go.
That division is stacked. Okay.
Yes.
Man, that's going to be some good football.
And we will have plenty of time to talk football because we are getting that close to training camp.
The blood. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why the blood is going right now. Ooh, I'm ready. I'm ready for that.
But there is a fight that is taking place.
Who am I forgetting? Because I know we talked about it, but who am I forgetting?
No, actually, it's Teofimo Lopez against Josh Taylor. Yeah. Yeah.
What time?
Yes.
What network, or is it pay-per-view?
Hold on. That's
God, they will put that fight on when it ain't my weekend off. Man, oh man.
Okay. Hold on.
Dirty Dogs. That's gonna be some leather throwing right there.
Yeah. And I mean, hopefully Teofimo's head is in the right place because I know it's been off to the side.
It's at home. It's at home.
But we know what kind of fighter Teofimo Lopez is, and when his mind is right,
look out!
I'm just telling you.
Look out!
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is it? Is it on regular ESPN?
Whoa!
You're gonna give it to me like that? Well, okay then. Well, all right. So, if we're gonna look at the teletape, Teofimo Lopez is 18-1, 13 KOs. Taylor is 19-0 with 13 KOs. So both men have very high KO ratios. Come on, give me the teletape.
And it's on ESPN?
ESPN/ESPN Plus, yes. There's the fist. There's the fist pump. There it is.
Oh, so I'm gonna have to find a way to put TVs on hockey and boxing. Man, you talk about doing your job and dipping.
Right. Which, by the way,
bad football season.
Which by the way, congratulations, tall bastard. Fantastic job getting nominated as a job. That's just outstanding.
Well, here's a little story while you look up the tape, and I'll cut it quick and short, possibly. So you know how I won Employee of the Month, right?
Correct.
So his mission was to get not to go around because it was simple. Everybody, it was more than what he went around and asked and got that voted for me. So when he did that, I told him, I said, it's going to come around. It may not be within a few months. It may be a year. But, you best, you me, it's going to happen. So this month comes around, and I returned the favor because he is a spectacular worker. He goes way and beyond his job to do for these patients and help out other nurses and PCTs, and even helps me out as EVS. So it was well deserved. But no, yeah, I agree with you. Congratulations to the tall guy, as you would say.
Oh yeah, he definitely earned it.
But he knew it was coming. He knew it was coming. I warned him. And when I tell you I'm gonna do something, yeah, buddy. Especially if you get me first. It's coming.
All right, so here we go.
Let's go. Tell her the
Tail of
tape.
the tape. Tail of the tape on fightnight.com. Okay, between Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez, as we have a southpaw versus an orthodox fighter.
Ooh.
Yeah. So again,
Hey, so we're gonna have defense. We should have defense the first few rounds.
Yeah, should be.
Give the tail of the tape, and then I'll get my announcement for the fight. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so 19 wins for Josh Taylor, 18 wins for Teofimo Lopez, 1 loss for Lopez, no losses for Taylor. Each have 13 KOs, no draws, and 19 total bouts. Their KO percentage is 60%. Taylor has a 2-inch height advantage, 5'10" to Teofimo's 5'8". A 1-inch reach for Josh Taylor. Of course, the reach is measured from the armpit to the end of the fist. 69-inch reach for Taylor, 68 for Lopez. Of course, southpaw stance for Taylor, orthodox for Teofimo Lopez. I don't know if this is for a title. As I go back to see what because I mean, I think this is a lightweight division fight, but don't hold me to that. As we go,
I believe this is that's the division. You could be right.
Well, I mean, Devin Haney owns.
I have confidence in what you speak upon.
Well, I mean, Devin Haney does own the lightweight division because he is the undisputed champion. Josh Taylor at the moment right now is a junior welterweight champion.
Oh.
He holds the WBO junior welterweight title, which is of course the 140-pound division, which is the last division before you go to welterweight, because obviously 147 is the welterweight division. So again,
tremendous division to be in.
It's been the division that has carried boxing the last couple of decades for sure. No question about that. Okay, do I have it on here? Let's go here. Okay.
This is my man working the phones, the tablet, laptop.
Yeah, trying to get everything going here.
Well, we get it going. I could help as well.
Nah, but you can also bring the stuff in. But real quick though, the situation involving this Spence Crawford thing of why we're not seeing a press conference. What do you think is the delay going on with that? Why are we not got a press conference yet?
I don't believe the contract is signed.
I
believe everything is put in principle. They're promoting it. I believe we're gonna have the fight because we have an dang it, I should have sent it to you. I took a Snapchatted it because I knew we were gonna be talking about this tonight. They already have a setup, the prelim fight set up, one of them. Okay. So it's getting there. I think they're probably gonna let a couple of fights happen before. Well, no, wait, they should be letting this. They should be press conferencing and promoting it right about now because July is right around the corner.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. The only thing I can think of, the contract ain't signed.
Okay, so back to Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor. It is a junior. Okay, I'm sorry. It is a super lightweight title, and it is for Taylor's WBO super lightweight title.
Oh,
yes, it is. So it is for the unified super lightweight championship with the WBO and the ring super lightweight championship belt on the line. So it is a title fight inside the Mecca that is Madison Square Garden. Scheduled for 12 rounds.
Oh. So that means it's gonna be preliminaries on early too. Oh, yep. So, football and boxing is there it is. It's football, boxing, basketball, baseball, and then everything else. College football. College football ranking.
So here's what we got. All right. So if you're watching in England, it'll start at midnight, 9 p.m. Of course, out here in in the East Coast, it'll be 9. It'll be hold on. It'll be 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. Of course,
Seminaries might be on earlier than that on ESPN Plus.
Yes. So here's the thing, though. Tiafimo has been more active than Josh Taylor. Last time Taylor's fought was 1 year, 3 months, and 15 days ago. While
that's
Tiafimo,
a long layoff for a boxer.
That's a very long layoff, especially when you're 32 years old, as Taylor is. Tiafimo is still very young at the age of 25. So Tiafimo's last fight was 6 months ago. So
that's perfect. That's perfect for a boxer. Like between that time, maybe, yeah, you want to stay under a year. You kind of want to stay under a year.
Well, Tiafimo, obviously, he's the only one with a loss. He has won 4 of his last 5. 2 of them going the distance. 2 of them he stopped. In his last fight, which took place also at the Garden, he won a split decision against Sandor Martin.
So he's comfortable in the Garden, so he'll be fine.
He also won by TKO fighting here in Vegas, which I missed. Damn it. Go figure.
Sucks.
So again, orthodox versus a southpaw.
Yeah.
And Lopez. As I was telling the fans, we apologize because technology once again wants to be a pain. But my question was, how do you see this fight playing out? To which I'll tell you right now, I have Timo winning the fight. I just do.
Ooh.
I have Timo winning it. I do.
Split or knockout?
I know Timo wants to knock him out.
Well, every boxer wants to knock somebody out.
Oh, of course. But I think it'll be a close split decision. I'm thinking perhaps like a 115, 113 type of score.
Oh, well, see, you are a boxing fan, but that score won't happen. That might be on one judge's scorecard, but somebody else might see that different. Oh, so that means you got to go in the distance?
I do. I have it going the full 12. Because I know Tiafimo's range of want to knock him out is going to turn into Taylor perhaps landing some good but you know as well as I do, it is very hard to fight a southpaw. It just is.
And if you're not fighting hit the same way, it's different for even kind of yes.
If you're
unless you're fighting Floyd Mayweather,
if you're an orthodox, it can give you problems. If you're unorthodox, that's probably the best way to fight a southpaw is unorthodox.
Yep.
But again, Tiafimo has the fresher legs. He's 7 years younger.
Yep.
Like I said, the reach advantage is 1 inch and 2 inches in height.
And really he's scrappy. Yes. And he's very scrappy.
He's not scared to get in. But I say a split decision, but I think Timo will get a split decision. Hopefully it won't be as controversial as some of these last scores have been watching these boxing fights. Because oh boy. But normally, when fights happen in New York, normally the judges don't be as lopsided as it has been here in Vegas lately. So normally New York judges are normally fair because normally they go across the world to get one, or they'll get somebody in Connecticut, or they'll get somebody from Florida, or they'll get somebody from New Jersey.
Yeah, solid ones. I think I'm gonna agree with what you said. Especially when you said the fresher legs, and especially him taking the year like close, almost a year and a half. No, he did take a year and a half off. You said 1.5?
1 year. 3 months and 15 days was Josh Taylor's last fight. So
No,
there's
okay,
been a
well,
whole lot of
that's a whole lot of sitting.
inactivity.
Yes, especially if you're not hitting the gym and yeah. So I'll agree with what you're saying. I'll ride with that. It's gonna be a good fight, but I believe just by Lopez being a scrappy kind of boxer, just he won't quit, and he's good to fight you in the telephone booth. So yeah, I like what you said. So I agree with that.
162 to get in to watch that fight from StubHub. I would have taken that. Oh my god.
That's cheaper than trying to go see Spence and Bud.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to find who the referee for this fight is.
Man, they got to get our guy in one of these. I need to
Yeah,
see it.
you want to see the eyes? Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah, yes, because he's spot on with everyone. Like he sees it before it's being thrown.
But also the undercard, the co-main event is a pretty good fight as well. If it'll go
Muhammad
back.
Ali grandson fighting in one of them.
I no, it's Zayas versus Cruz. Zayas is 15-0, and Cruz is 18-2.
That's gonna be a good one. What's the countries on that one?
Zayas is from Puerto Rico, and Cruz is American, which is it's a 10-round contest in the super welterweight division. Zayas is a 15-0.
Yeah, it'll be some leather thrown in
Cruz,
that fight.
and Cruz is 18-2, and they're both orthodox. So yeah, this is that's on the undercard. Now again, I'm trying to find who's going to be the referee for this matchup. Okay. Who will be the referee for the Teofimo Lopez Josh Taylor fight? Okay, I don't want to watch on YouTube. Just give me an article.
See, that's what happens when you talk technology. It doesn't always cooperate. And I would like to know what it hears sometimes when you speak into the microphone. There's something else back to you. It's like that is nowhere.
That's not what I said.
It's not even close. And another thing is Jokic damn near broke his ankle. Did you? I mean, I know you probably saw the replay of it.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so
Can't find it.
no, I'm looking right now. Hold on. Josh Taylor gets balanced judging panel that his team requested. So right now, the New York State Athletic Commission have approved England's Steve Gray, New Jersey's Joe Pasquale, and Quebec's Benoit Roussel as the three judges. So you got a
we're going to Canada.
You got a judge from England, a judge from New Jersey, and a judge from Quebec. So again,
I think this will be fair.
Yeah,
that sounds like that, especially coming from Jersey. They keep it square there as well.
And Canada's Michael Griffin has been assigned as the referee for the Taylor Lopez fight. So that is a very interesting, to say the least.
Indeed. Looking forward to looking forward to either having it in my ear or dipping in the room and just to give it a quick look.
Well, I mean, like I said, normally fights in the Garden. Like I said, they have fair judges, which their scorecards are not as atrocious as we have seen lately when fights have happened here in Las Vegas. Which again, the last fight we even talked about, we're like, what are you watching with that score? It's asinine, ridiculous.
Yeah.
But again, just to recap what we've gone through here. The Nuggets winning games 3 and 4 with special performances by Murray and Jokic, and then tonight or yet last night, Aaron Gordon was spectacular.
Yes.
Dalvin Cook gets cut by the Vikings.
Mm.
His desired position is to go back home to play for the Dolphins, but we'll keep them in the forefront. Um, Also, we lost the legendary Iron Sheik, Hall of Famer.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
of course, he was the I guess you can say the kickoff to the era that was Hulkamania, but the Iron Sheik, one of the tremendous, great storytellers and just a very funny guy.
Wonderful pillar. Wonderful pillar.
81 years old. So we say rest in peace to Uncle Sheiky, as The Rock affectionately called him. Of course, if you watch the Young Rock telecast, he was very funny on those episodes and his storytelling. Um,
Rest in peace to that.
rest in peace to the Sheik, and rest in peace to the 3 seasons of Young Rock, which was fantastic for NBC. Also, Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor fighting for Taylor's belts, which you can catch on ESPN Plus and on ESPN here in the States. And of course, I'm sure Sky Network and Sky Sports will have something going for the British fans.
Don't we got some USFL today too?
Yes, we do got some USFL also. Thank you for mentioning that. As we now go to the Fox Sports app.
There we go. See, my man got it all.
Trying to.
I think that's the only thing I don't have on my phone. I got everything but Fox.
So today on Saturday,
here we go.
We have the Michigan Panthers against the Pittsburgh Maulers. Pittsburgh coming in at 2-6, Michigan at 3-5. The total is 41, but they got Michigan at I
might have got to win
1.5 favorite. The NBC game, 2 5-3 teams. The New Orleans Breakers taking on the Memphis Showboats. Both teams at 5-3. They actually have that game even, and the total is 43.5.
Man, see, with all this going on right now, I'm gonna have to find some empty rooms and get these TVs set up so when I'm walking the halls and everything that I can just scoop.
All right, now tomorrow, or not? Yeah, tomorrow because it is Sunday. Sunday, correct. Okay. The Sunday games, a very good game on NBC. You got the defending champions, the Birmingham Stallions, at 6-2, taking on the Houston Gamblers at 4-3. They got Birmingham -3.5, and the total is 45.5. And then the nightcap, for lack of a better term, East Coast battle, the 4-4 Philadelphia Stars against the 2-6 New Jersey Generals. Philly -2.5, total 43.5.
All right.
That's where we're at with the USFL, and actually, next weekend will be the final week of the regular season, and then it's playoff times for the USFL already. Boy, 10 weeks of spring football just go quickly, just like that.
And it's almost.
Well, yeah, training camp starts next month.
It's a step closer to bullshit football.
Yes.
You know, as everything winds down. So and I'm quite intrigued to watch the Hall of Fame game this year. I mean, I was intrigued last year because, you know, of course,
it involved your Raiders, correct?
But I'm also intrigued with this year just to see what these two teams are going to do. So, yes, football.
And you know how we normally do it during the football season. You get multiple shows.
I think that's like our peak year.
Yeah, that is our. Well, we always say that the NFL season is our peak season of the Mizzle An Dub Show. But
peak season, yeah.
But actually, we are 2 weeks away from actually our anniversary of our first ever show, as we are approaching year 3 of this, which is
almost hard 100 episodes.
Which is hard to believe. This is episode 93, so we're almost to the magical 100 episode of the Mizzle An Dub Show. Which, again, to all our subscribers, to those that watch us, if it's to help during a road trip or to help catch up or to help you when you're bored at work, we thank you for watching and listening. Because this is really what we do over the phone, and Mizzle was just like, you know what, it's time for them to see our faces, and here we go. So we thank you for watching us on our Instagram page or our YouTube page. Of course, our special thanks to his son, my nephew, who's going to be 15 at the end of the month. God help me. The Super Dope Beat Makers Order, who makes our page look good in all areas in between. And we will be having a new theme for the 100th episode or the anniversary episode of the Mizzle An Dub Show.
It's
So
coming.
it's coming. It
The,
is in
the
the
young man
works.
is a perfectionist, so he doesn't want to give us crap and he doesn't want to put out crap. So
Sounds like Dr. Dre, Mr. Andre Young. Like, no, I don't like how it sounds. But anyhow, before we call it a night, any final words, my friend?
no, I'm just excited about Monday just to see what's gonna happen with this game, this Nugget and Heat game. Oh, I do. The new installment of the Spider Verse.
Yeah, how was that? Mm. So supposedly the rumor is there's going to be one more Miles Morales movie, and that's going to be the
They
end of his
left
trilogy.
you with the cliffhanger, but they showed you the cliffhanger. It's not like you had to figure out the cliffhanger and you're like,
It's kind of like the
oh,
cliffhanger.
I don't want to spoil it, but as you're watching the movie, when it got to the climax part of the movie, like, oh, this they're ending it like this. Yeah, there's definitely going to be one at the end. And when you thought that, they gave it to you.
Also, kind of like sounds like the cliffhanger they left you in Fast 10, which is quite unique.
And it's already up for rent. I can sit here and try to rent it tomorrow if I want to. Well, later on today. But on piggyback off what I said about the Spider Verse, we're also going to get a live action Miles Morales.
Oh boy. Well, well, as long as they give me okay. See now, I'm not now. I'm about to go out there now.
So we're nerding out before we end our sport.
Yeah,
Hey, I love it.
I'm just if you give me a live Miles Morales and you put him and Tom Holland in the same film together, take my money
I
now.
believe that's the goal.
Oh, take my money now.
I believe that's the goal.
I mean, you're already gonna take my money having Hugh and Ryan be Wolverine and Deadpool 3.
It was so when they announced it, the money was already taken out my pocket.
No, but no, but no, just the way Ryan. Hugh, you want to play Wolverine? Sure.
It's the whole promotion of how
The
they
whole thing
started off
about that
together.
came together was just fantastic. But yeah,
Yes.
give me those two. Man, I'm just trying to tell you.
Well, he's Deadpool 3 is supposed to kick off the next, I believe
The next phase.
whatever's coming because he's in. It's supposed to, I guess this is like the multiverse per se. Ant-Man was the opening thing for the multiverse per se, or
Not Doctor
I
Strange
think
too.
Doctor Strange was, but with the
Ant-Man,
introduction of Kang and everything like that.
but Ant-Man solidified it. Well, here's one thing I'm looking forward to. 2 Wednesdays from now, Secret Invasion. Damn it, bring that shit to me. Bring that to me right
all
now.
this ties in. All this is
Yes.
tying into this
Yes.
phase that they're doing now.
Yes.
And this
But
is
also
amazing.
but also next weekend, yes, Mr. Keaton, Mr. Affleck, put the cape on one more time and let's go. That's the only reason why I'm watching the Flash movies, is just to see those two put on the cape one more time.
I just have to wait till July 1st to watch that movie.
I know. But it's for a good cause. It's for a good cause.
Oh, it's always for you.
It's for a good cause.
I think I'm more of their age. No, you know what? I'm younger than them walking into this movie theater when we go see this movie. I'm telling you.
I'm going back to 1989. Yes.
I'm gonna go find me a Batman shirt. I believe still have time, but I believe Kohl's have a good selection of some Batman shirts. I might have to go get it.
Yes, they always do.
It may not be one Batman shirt. It might be two. And when it comes to that day, I don't know which one.
I mean, bring both. Just have one as a banner.
No, when I walk out my house, that's the firm decision of the shirt I'm wearing. So
But
There's no bringing change of clothing.
but anyhow, my final shot before we call tonight. I just want to say to all the parents that have children graduating from high school, congratulations to
Good
y'all.
call. Good call.
Savor and enjoy this moment.
Oh,
I saw some excitement from a
I
lot of
did.
moms
I
and
did as well.
dads. But
Well,
I'm gonna have to call somebody out. Um, B Brian, you know I love you. I love you forever. But damn it, do your job, right, cameraman? Good. You're supposed to
pathetic.
film. You're supposed to film your son walking across the stage, not yelling and filming into the sky.
Pathetic. Well, yeah, it happens when you're excited. That
But again, congratulations to my nephew Shakai. Good
yes.
job, young man. But don't stop there. Move further in your greatness. But again, to all the parents that are celebrating graduates, congratulations. Savor the moment. Enjoy this because you only get to see them do this one time. So
How long was
definitely
it
enjoy it.
ago? Because I witnessed. Well, Nia graduated. How long was that ago?
Well, she's what 21 now. You should be on year 3 or 4
Hold
of
on.
her
Whoa,
graduating
whoa,
from high
whoa,
school.
whoa, 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 whoa. What year are we in?
We're in 2023.
So put an extra number on her age. She'll be 23 in September.
Well, it's not September yet, dadgummit.
Well, you said she's 21. I'm saying get it right.
Oh, well,
She ain't 21. As much as I want the decrease of the age, yeah. No. Put some. But yeah, wow, it's been that long since she graduated.
yeah. If she's 23, yeah, she's at year 4.
6.
Yeah, year 4 or 5.
Okay, yeah. We ain't gonna
I
talk about
mean,
we graduated, so yeah.
well, next Thursday it'll be 22, 20, no, 20, yeah, 22 for us. 22 years when you and I walked across that stage of Fairfield High on that hot ass day. Yeah,
Honestly, bro,
wearing black.
all I had was my decent shirt and shorts. It was pretty much nothing under there.
Well, of course. Well, I'm not gonna say my dumbass, but because James Hopkins was in the stands, I decided to dress like him and wear a short sleeve collar shirt and a tie,
Sweating
which
chicken grease.
sweating chicken grease when I had hair. Um, and I had my ABC Sports sunglasses on.
You sure the hell did. You sure the hell did. Damn right you did.
So
It wouldn't have been nothing less if you didn't have those on.
that is facts. That is facts. Um, and then Dad of all things had fucking braids in his hair.
You sure did. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why is Pops looking like straight up Bobby McFerrin right now? Like, really, Dad? That's how we feel. That's how we feel. But no, I, as unique as that was, because unfortunately the teachers were on strike and they couldn't be on the field with us. They literally had to watch from the fence outside of Schaefer
Yep.
Stadium,
I didn't
which
care. Give
freaking
me my damn diploma so I can get the hell up out of here.
true. But it just sucks because I know my Spanish teacher, Mrs. Moore, who normally always write out the names, didn't get to do it that year,
Mm-hmm.
which sucked. Because that was the one thing she really wanted to do. And then I remember the one time you and I both got interviewed by KCBS radio station.
You damn right we did.
Talking about the strike that was going on. It was just unique. But the funny thing about that is, um, out of all the main crew that started effort for that, it legitimately really was only me, you, and Sam that walked across that stage. That's
Yeah.
that that's that's the one thing I remember the most. That and your mom shouting to the heavens. Like
Oh,
you literally could hear her from your seat hearing her yell. And then I was so overwhelmed by the moment to where people keep telling me, Ares, your stuff's coming up. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I'm in my feelings thinking about my grandmother because I want her to be here in person so damn bad. Which, as you were too, thinking about your grandmother, want her to be there live in person. But yeah, I'm just congratulations to all the parents that have watched their children
it's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling.
appreciate get accomplish one thing in life, which is graduate high school.
And
So
make sure they're good on grad night. Are they still doing grad nights?
that's a very good question.
Because I know once I went there for about because when we went there, you had to call your parents if you wanted to leave early.
Correct.
If you didn't stay there, if you drove.
Correct.
Came there for a couple hours. I already told them I wasn't staying. I already told moms and pops I wasn't staying long. I had the car too. It was like as long as you get home at a respectable time,
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Yeah. It was like, Dub, let's go. He dropped me off. Then later on that day, it was a party at the Mason house. And then
Most when
one
you
of
lost your life.
no, that was when no. Wasn't the party was like okay.
Yes.
That might have been the party where dad got the gun and said, why y'all ain't jumping in my goddamn pool?
Yeah, and you
I
flew
got
like
this
Superman from 6 feet, 3 feet.
to where mom's literally got out of her chair, gave me a high five. I'm like, I don't know how you did that and not break your ankles. Because you're like, no, he what? Huh? How did that happen?
Man, it was a house low. We even had my family from Mississippi there.
Yeah, yeah,
It was a beautiful day.
yeah. It was, and then
Sam
Samuel.
delivered one of the greatest sound bites ever.
Yes, he did. Oh my god, more power.
Greatest sound bites ever.
Wow.
There's even video of me destroying people on the basketball court. Yes, indeed, Raymond was a basketball player. He had game. It's no longer there. But yes,
Yeah, it was definitely you reach, I teach, and then the whole you in the back of Tony's truck. Also on that night.
I think
Oh
I still got the mark. I think I still got the mark from when I fell out of it too.
no, yeah. Many of memories in that freaking Chevy S10 truck. But yeah, great
I
times.
won't
So
say the name that it's called. We'll keep that.
yeah. Anybody that has been in that truck knows what the nickname is, and that's on that note, we will say thank you for watching episode 93 of the Mizzle An Dub Show. As the Nuggets stand 1 win away from winning their first ever NBA championship. Game 5 will be on Monday inside Ball Arena in Denver. Game 4 tonight between the Panthers and the Golden Knights in the Stanley Cup Finals. Vegas holding a 2-1. And of course, the WBO and Ring Super Lightweight Championship of the World between Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor. You can catch that on ESPN and on ESPN Plus, the worldwide leader. But anyhow, he's Mizzle. I'm Dub. Thank you for watching episode 93 of the Mizzle An Dub Show. And it's 5 o'clock some damn where.